Hi, and welcome back with Heather Wilson and WMT Global Properties at Keller Williams. Today we're being joined by Jeff Zulauf with Loan Depot. And before we get started, Jeff, you want to say hey?
Hey, everybody.
Great. Before we get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to some of our partners that Jeff and I work with. We have Randy McMichael, we have Sarah Dudley and Maria Riggs at McMichael and Gray. Our attorney's office has just been great in all of the changes of the protocol and doing drive-by or video closings, and have continued to maintain everything on time. So just wanted to give them a big shout out for all of their great work. And our other partners are Sammy Baker and Rob Donahue and Brian Jonick for all of their continued efforts in all of our new protocols. If by chance you missed our recording this last week with all of our partners, please go back onto our website at wmtglobal.com or our Facebook business page, WMT Global Properties, or our social page, which is Social Distancing Connects Beaufort City. And you'll be able to catch our replays of our recordings. So coming up on our future recordings, we will have Brian Boozer coming with Prime Pest Control. He's going to be joining us and telling us a little bit about what he is doing here in Beaufort area and how we can contact him. We have John Chappell coming from Greenlee Plumbing and letting us know some of the things they're doing with the new protocol. We will have Leslie with Image Maker Salon bringing on a few of her employees, and they will be discussing some of the new ways that they're doing things. And one of our last ones that I have scheduled so far is Brian and Jennifer Ellenberg with Beaufort Elite. And they're going to be talking about some of the things they're going to be bringing out with Beaufort Elite coming here in the future. So from there, I just look forward to connecting with you guys in the future. And I'm going to go ahead and get back with Jeff here and get an update on our mortgages. How are things going in the last week?
A little bit of the same. You know, we've got a lot of unknowns still out there with people losing their jobs. We don't know how bad it's going to get just yet. There's over, 16 million people that are out of work, and the numbers are still growing. Same thing with forbearance. We're up another 4%, I think, from last week in forbearance. So, and we talked a little bit about what that means to go into forbearance, right? Doesn't mean you don't have to pay back, but the debt still sticks with you. Doesn't mean you don't have to pay it back, but you're allowed to kind of put your mortgage on hold, is what we talked about. So.
And there's three different ways that the servicers are supposed to respond to that. Do you want to reiterate what those are?
Yeah, so you can either tack the payments on to the end of the loan, right? Or you can spread it out over the remaining term of the loan, or you can also bring those current after you're back to work. So those are the two ways.
Excellent. And we understand that if they do go into forbearance and it goes longer than that time period, that will start affecting their credit.
Right. It could turn into a loan modification, and if it does, it can have a negative impact, which could cause the person to not be able to buy a property or refinance for 12 months after a loan modification has occurred.
Could you repeat that? I had a hard time hearing that.
Yes, if it turns into a loan modification, meaning you go past the 12 months and they have to modify your loan either by giving you a reduced interest rate so it's a more affordable payment. If you do have to do any type of loan modification, that can have ramifications for a year, meaning you can't buy or refinance for a full year.
Great. Thank you for letting us know that. And how are rates looking right now?
Well, rates are still at the all-time low. The average 30-year fixed today, I believe, the average is around 3.25% for a conventional loan, and FHA and VA rates are in the high twos, maybe around 2.75%. 15-year rates on a conventional are around 2.75, and for FHA and VA around 2.5.
Excellent. Yep. And I know I've had a lot of conversations with clients right now that are, you know, asking a lot of questions that sometimes you and I take for granted because we're so used to dealing with them. But I've had a lot of questions on if they're in a VA loan currently and they'd like to try to, you know, either transition. You want to let everyone know how many VA loans can you have at one time? So you and I have transitioned many clients over the years that have VA loans. And I just kind of wanted, since that came about a couple times this week, I wanted to reiterate that in doing that process, Jeff and our other team members and myself have systems in place to help coordinate you for selling your house at the same time as buying your new house. And they do, in fact, they can be closed and purchased back to back in a similar day with our processes in place.
Now you can have more than one VA loan if you were ordered to move. We call it PCS, permanent change of station, called PCS orders. If you are ordered to move to another station, to another state, you can keep your old loan and rent it out, and then you can get another VA loan, but you have to have enough eligibility to be able to hold both of those. If you don't have enough eligibility, then that might mean the veteran would have to put money down in order to have enough entitlement to get a second VA loan at the same time. That's if they were PCS, permanent change of station, to another location.
And that was actually one of the parts of us being essential as realtors and mortgage brokers, is because we do have military that are needing to move, and that we do need to be able to service them as well in that process. Very good. Well, do we have any other updates this week, or anything that you've come across that we might need to let everyone know?
No, I think they've eased up a little bit on some of the government guidelines. We're down to a 620 credit score on VA. It had gone up a little bit temporarily, like I said it would, but now it's come back down to 620. FHA is 620. A lot of other lenders are requiring 640 to 680 for VA and FHA, but we're business as usual at 620 plus.
Okay, great. And while we have it, you want to go ahead and give us your contact information, and you have your application online as well. Do you want to give that to us as well?
Absolutely. So my phone number is 770-597-2160, or you can apply at www.myatlantahomeloan.com.
Wonderful. And that application takes about 7 to 10 minutes, right?
Right. Very easy, very streamlined, very basic information we need to get pre-approved.
And, you know, something that's been interesting to me this week is I don't think a lot of people actually realized that you and I have had all these systems in place all this time. So it's really allowed us to streamline what we were already doing and making it fairly simple for us to continue working.
Absolutely.
Very good. Well, Jeff, again, I thank you for a quick update this week. It's always great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And if there's anything we can do for you in the community or with real estate, my number is 678-595-8074. And our website is wmtglobal.com. Thanks again, and look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.
Right. Thanks, Heather.
Thanks, Jeff.